Hi, I'm Donna Davis here with Frank Polagrudo of Decks and More. And today you're going to tell us about the more part, right?
Absolutely. Well, we have a wonderful job we did for Mr. and Mrs. Pulowski. We kind of like basically took a plan and gutted their whole first floor and transformed it into exactly what they wanted. So, I mean, it was a major undertaking, but I have to give credit where credit's due. We did have an architect, Mr. Chip Murray, who helped us out with the original plan. And we had an interior designer, Miss Brittany, was wonderful to work with. But basically, they had a problem with the entryway, so we wanted to make it a little bit bigger, a little bit more grander. They had a problem with the pantry. They didn't really have a pantry storage area, so we created one. And then obviously there was an area of the living room which we wanted to open up and make that open floor concept, a reality.
Yeah, so let's take a look at some of the pictures, what you started with, or this was a during picture, right?
Sure. This was, like I said, existing, simple little handrails, going into the main living room, nothing flashy, something that we needed to, take down and just make it more open. So here is more or less like an entryway, and we were going to revamp this whole thing, and a new front door is coming soon. This was actually a fireplace in this area, and we basically gutted it out and put the fireplace somewhere else. And then we have the curved French pantry doors. So we're just building up, to get them exactly what they're looking for.
I love the wooden beam. That's gorgeous.
That's actually came from the interior designer, Miss Brittany. She found some old reclaimed wood, and we had a big bulkhead basically to carry the load of the roof or the floor above, so it doesn't come crashing down. So we have a major engineered beam there, but you didn't want to see that big ugly beam, so you dress it up.
Yeah. And the fireplace is coming together?
Yes. Now we moved the fireplace from one side of the house to the other side, but we also did it in such a way we wanted to recess it. So it looks like it's a little bit more flush. As you can see, it's more recessed into the wall with a beautiful hearth, a nice stone mantle, everything to match.
And now look at the difference.
Oh,
wow.
You got, and the whole thing is we wanted the hardwood stained. The hardwoods were good. We kept the hardwoods, but we sanded them down, and then making a beeline right to that new entry point we'll talk about in a minute.
Wow, what a difference.
Yes. Now this is a custom-made 4-foot French door with a 12-inch side light, which is on the side there.
Wow.
It's got a big bar, type of handle. I believe it's a simple Douglas fir type of wood, but beautiful stonework entryway, and just makes a grander entrance into the home.
Absolutely, and all that stacked stone, that's gorgeous.
And then another special feature is this. This is called a pivot door, which means there's one big pin opening up. It's not like a regular hinges. So kind of unique, and it is 4 foot wide. It gives you that grand, large feel.
And what an entryway now. And
Yes.
the door matches beautifully on the flooring.
Oh, absolutely.
And wow, what a living room.
Now, once again, kudos to the interior designer, Brittany. She came up with some great, fixtures to pick out. Obviously, we wanted to match with a neutral color type of wall. The same thing with the crown molding. But really did a nice job with Miss Brittany decorating the whole thing.
Yeah, everything just looks so much more open and just grand now.
It does. I mean, with the curved pantry doors, you have the little breakfast nook with 3 windows. That adds a lot more natural light coming in.
Right.
You can see the curved pantry doors. You can see that it's a pantry. And it's just set up, and it's right next door to the kitchen. And like I said, we were revamping the kitchen as well. This is sort of like the more part. So we can work with an architect. We can work with designers. We can come up with a plan, once again, that best suits your needs. We took that old fireplace, moved it from one side to the next. It was a major undertaking. Took about 12 weeks to do.
Wow.
But once everything was finished, I mean, it was amazing.
Well, you guys, I mean, yeah, you've done just a gorgeous job. A lot of people might think decks and more that you can just do decks or that's your specialty, but obviously you can do just about everything.
Anything,
anything.
Well, the larger, the more complex, the better fit we are.
Yeah.
And this is one of those jobs a lot of guys want to stay away from. We had no problem working with it. A lot of electrical had to be redone. Same.
And everything's green, that kind of
Yes.
thing.
We had reclaimed wood, reused the hardwoods, LED lighting, had a lot of, green solutions into this thing, saving some trees by reusing what was there.
Right. And you just wanted to thank everyone involved, right? Again.
Yeah, once again, the one thing about, we couldn't be where we are today if it wasn't for the architect, the interior designer, my project manager, my drywall and painter guys. I mean, it's a whole team effort. It's not just me. I know I'm the spokesperson for the company, but it's a real team effort. We take your ideas, your thoughts, your feelings, put it down on paper, and hopefully get you exactly what
Yeah.
you're looking for.
And then you allow them to be creative as well. And you can find out more at decksandmore.biz.